Good day and welcome to another Saturday morning live with Seat Academy. My name is Melissa Davids and our guest today is Craig Vinicombe, and he is our new appointed performance coach for our exciting program starting in April. So as you know, we've recently decided to add a academic excellence program to our portfolio at Seat Academy. And what this academic excellence program is about is basically subject focused tutoring for maths, physics, accounting, and that's for grade 10 to 12. This will also include a performance coach, which is Craig. And with that, we have every term your student will be able to meet with a, sorry, something in my throat this morning. Oh my goodness, my voice, I'm losing my voice. Oh goodness. Sorry about that. I think, Craig, do you mind just introducing yourself while I get my throat sorted out quickly, if you don't mind? Sorry about that.
No worries. Hello, everyone. My name is Craig Vinicombe. I just completed my Bachelor of Arts Honours degree in psychology. I have 1 year experience teaching English in Vietnam. I first discovered my passion for coaching during my undergraduate. I was a rugby coach at my former primary school, and I found it very rewarding and fulfilling teaching children new skills and helping them develop. And then when I moved to Vietnam, I found a passion for teaching as well. Yeah, helping students again in different environments, helping them grow and develop skills. And then I decided to move back to South Africa to complete my honors degree. And this year, I'm the new performance coach at Seat Academy, and I'm very excited to get started.
Awesome stuff. Thank you so much for that, Craig. So, Craig, as everything is new, a lot of people's got to get to know who you are, and obviously wanting to know what you are planning as a coach for students within these particular grades. So, can you tell us a little bit about what you've done, your teaching styles, or anything that you'd like to share with regards to what you will be doing with our kids?
Of course. During my time in Vietnam, we as the teachers were taught to teach in a certain way, which during my year I realized didn't respond well with the students. Certain students wouldn't perform as well as others, according to my teaching methods. So I had to learn to adapt my methods for each student in order for them to excel. So what I will be bringing to Seed Academy, basically I will be improving students' academic skills and performance based, and teaching them different study techniques and methods. But I'll be spending time with the students to see which methods work well for them, and see, because certain students work well with flashcards, or certain students work well with audio, sounds, and notes. So I'll want to spend time with each student to see which methods work well with them and help them excel.
That's so true. You also find that with students, and especially working with the grades or the phases that we're looking at, which is the senior phase and the FET phase, and the subject focus tutoring that we're planning, which is the maths, physics, and accounting, which is so important for career choices and things like that. We find that a lot of the kids, even though they know how to study, it's almost like taking them back to the basics, because they've got to relearn how to actually study, because they don't actually know how to study. And with the performance coach, you're obviously there to guide them with that process.
Exactly. So based on my personal experience as well, in high school, I pretty much studied the same way I saw my friends study, or the way the teacher taught us to study. But it didn't really work well for me. It was only till I got into university and I actually had to brainstorm and find out what works well for me. And in my undergrad, My average was about 65%, and then in my honors degree, my average jumped by 11% because I discovered new ways to study that actually work better for me.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to implement with the students. Start from the beginning and see what works well for them, and then help
Yeah,
them perform the best.
yeah, and obviously with starting with kids, you know, there's always a way of you needing to get to know them, get to know the history, what they've done, where they are at, and those type of things, and then obviously build based on that, build from there. Um, so what we're planning on having is obviously having smaller groups, so 7 kids per class. That does 1 hour sessions with you, and then 1 hour sessions with the tutor on a weekly basis, just so that there is obviously an educational assistance with regards to the subjects, which is maths, like I said, maths, physics, and accounting. So they've got that hour session that they've got every week, and then hour session where they plan with you and with the goal settings. I mean, how important is goal settings for kids?
Goal setting is definitely vital to have because it's something to work towards. That's where I struggled in high school because I didn't really set goals. I had no motivation to reach anything because I had no goals. So setting goals and say, okay, with this term, I want to improve by 5%. And then I can sit down with a student and be like, okay, let's see how we can improve. Where are you struggling? Where are you, if we're looking at maths, for example, which, part of maths are you very good at? Okay, so which other parts do we need to work on to help you reach that extra 5%?
Okay. And with obviously with goal setting, and it's like you just said now, with regards to the study techniques, the memorization, all those type of things that goes hand in hand with what we are planning. As a performance coach, how important is a performance coach in today's study? Anyway.
I think performance coach, I mean, personally, I wish I had a performance coach when I was in high school because what I will be doing and implementing, I'll be helping students create schedules, helping them, having constant feedback with them, seeing where they're at. It's all about repetition. It's all about using a schedule. It's all about weekly meetings, seeing where the students are. When I was in high school, we didn't have any of that. It was pretty much, I mean, the students had opportunities to go to extra lessons, hire tutors, but a lot of it was also just down to the students I didn't have, other than my parents, anyone motivating me, having weekly meetings with me. So I think it's very important for students to succeed. A lot of students, studying comes naturally, and they're very good at it. But for other students like myself, studying, it was quite a big task for me. So to have a personal coach to motivate, to help guide and support, I think a lot of students will perform better.
I agree with you because I mean, even when I was younger and studying as well, I was good in memorizing type of things, paraphrasing. I think that was the technique that was used, was paraphrasing. So I studied by paraphrasing. But there's also, if I look at the different techniques that is used, so there is the, like you mentioned, the flashcards, the paraphrasing method that they use, and there was the mind mapping, but there is such a lot of great ideas out there that is not currently being shared with kids, whether it is with a tutor that they're having or at school or even an online school. Those type of techniques are not shared, and I find that a lot of institutions that don't really concentrate on just preparing the kids. I mean, everything that they are learning through your coaching skills can be applied to all subjects. Am I correct?
You are correct.
Yeah. So I feel that is very important that our kids understand, our parents understand that, even though you're coaching for one particular subject, everything that you learn can be learned.
Yes, can be applied to all the subjects as well.
Yeah. I've got a question here. How would you feel if, as a coach, because there's a parent that just I'll pop up this question quickly. She's popped up. How would this help her daughter with regards to ADHD and things like that? So, do you think that having a performance coach would assist her?
I think so. I think especially having having ADHD as well. Certain students need a bit more time with, especially, I know when it comes to ADHD, a lot of students struggle to focus, struggle to sit still. And then they're only with their teachers for a certain time in the day. But to have a performance coach that can sit with a student, and give her that extra support and extra time. And for example, with a student with ADHD, I will do my research and I'll find the best study techniques for students with ADHD and how I can help her perform as well.
Yeah, and like you said, kids with ADHD, ADD, or anything like that, I think a performance coach would benefit them well, especially when it comes to the subjects like maths and EMS, or even if they're in the senior grade type of thing, when they need that little bit of extra motivation, because sometimes they just need that motivation. They need that set boundaries of, this is the goal, this is where we want to go, this is what we're going to be doing. And so for having a performance coach within these subjects, even though I would love to have it throughout from grade R all the way to grade 12, but obviously we've got to start somewhere. We've got to start small, so it will definitely be something that we're looking at in a later stage. But yes, I totally agree. So I just want to take like 2 minutes quickly just to explain our academic excellence program so that all our viewers out there can actually see and hear what we are planning for April. So we are quite excited, people, for the academic excellence program. We're kicking it off in April. So hopefully everybody, that if you are interested, give us a shout. We have limited place. Like I said, we are limited to 5 grades, so 7 to 9 for maths and economic management science, which is EMS. And then we've got the grade 10 to 12, physics, accounting, and mathematics. So those are the subjects that we will be offering the academic excellence program on. So what does the academic excellence program actually offer? So as you've heard from Craig, we have a 45-minute session every week with a group of 7 kids per class that will have a coaching one-on-one online session. This is obviously to assist your child with memorization techniques, study techniques, goal settings, as well as motivations with regards to getting them where they need to be. We also offer a 1-hour subject tutor session. So there'll be a tutor online, once again, 7 kids maximum in the class, that will be subject focused on that particular subject that you'll be taking. And then once a term, your student will sit down with a qualified educational psychologist, which will do an overall view of where your child is at. And this will be with regards to the mental health, physical, educational, where they're at, and how we can improve for the following term. So all of this comes on an online platform. It comes with an Allen Learner Management System where they'll get additional support via pre-recorded video lessons and worksheets with goal settings and everything. So I hope that gives you an idea of what we will be offering for next term. Craig, I just wanted to ask you quickly, any motivation that you'd like to put out there with regards to why you think people should join the academic excellence program?
Sorry, can you repeat that question?
Okay. Is there anything that you'd like to add or say with regards to the academic? Why do you think people should enroll for the academic excellence program?
I definitely think the team that is behind academic excellence have everything that a child needs to succeed and perform better than they are now. Personally, from a personal experience, I know what it's like to struggle in school. and I know what it takes to perform well as well. So from my side, with my experience as well as my knowledge, I'll be helping students achieve more than they thought they would ever be able to.
Awesome stuff. I'm just going to add the link for our academic excellence program into our chat box at the bottom. Just for parents to obviously see if they want to get some more information. We open on Monday. Phone us, fill in the form, and we will contact you to explain a little things. We'll be building up a little bit of a momentum until April. So you'll be seeing a lot of Craig online. You'll be sharing with us little videos on motivations, study techniques, so you can get an idea of what you are going to be getting when you sign up for the Academic Excellence Program. Craig, I'm going to cut it off there because I just wanted to do a little bit of an introduction on yourself, obviously, and what we are planning. Is there anything else you would like to say as the final goodbye before I switch off?
I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I strive to build rapport with my students and celebrate every small success that they achieve. So I hope to be seeing new faces, and I'm looking forward to the future.
Fantastic stuff. I like the fact that you said you're celebrating every small successes that they have. And it's so important that you acknowledge those smaller ones so that the bigger ones is actually so much better when they actually achieve it. So I really like that. Thank you so much for sharing that. So viewers, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I know it's short, but you know what? This is just to get you a little bit of insight of what is happening at Seeds Academy and what will be happening. And I hope that encourages you to keep on watching our Facebook page, keep on following up with us to see what is going to happen next. I'm super excited for this program. I know the benefits this program will have to all the students. I can visualize our kids achieving between 10 to 20% more on their marks just by having somebody like Craig with them, coaching them, giving them study techniques, goal settings. It is so important, and as much as the tutoring session is important with regards to subject focused tutoring, as much as that is important, I just feel that a coach behind that student, motivating and getting them to where they want to be, is of vital importance. So Craig, thank you so much for joining me today. Fantastic. I look forward to working with you in the office.
It's going to be a very exciting year.
Collaboration happening within the academic, guys. Please keep on watching, follow up with us, get in touch with me if you need to get in touch with me. We'd be more than happy to share our information with you. Once again, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.